All right, everyone, this is Sophia Tran coming to you from the Horseshoe Casino in southern Indiana for the 2019 Derby City Classics. We are in the 9-ball tournament. It's the last main event out of all three.
Yeah, we packed up last night, and then there was a match on table 4 this morning.
These guys are just practicing at this moment. Josh Roberts from South Carolina, Tyler Styer. Shoot. I don't know where he's from, but I know that he was on the Moscone Cup. He's a super nice guy. And he's been all around. I believe he was living in, I think he was living in Vegas for a bit, traveled around a little bit, um, or over at Oscars in California. This has been such a fun tournament. I've been having a lot of fun times, a lot of conversations with these different world-class pool players. Most you've heard, most you've heard of, some you haven't. These guys are just practicing a little bit. So while they are shooting around and getting ready to play, I will go ahead and show a little commercial. Streaming is brought to you by Bad Boys Billiard Production. Catch all the matches that we have recorded here at badboys.tv. Go to www.billiardshoppingnetwork.com for all your billiard needs. All right, looks like these guys are about to start, so I will bring us back to their table. Josh Roberts is a powerful player, so is Tyler. It's been really fun watching how everyone shoots, seeing their style, studying their body language. At this point, I do not know if that one can creep into the side. That would be my best bet for a shot. Letting that cue ball coast and landing hereabouts. Oh, goodness. Tyler is going to be able to one rail bank this into the side. And I believe he can let that cue ball roll out this way. Or it'll just go straight out. Perfect. He's going to definitely have to spin this off that rail to get back for the 4, but he can do that because he is Tyler Styer. We like to call him Tyler Styler here at the tournament desk. Boy's got swag. And he rattles it. Now, if everyone knows about diamond billiard tables, they can be a little unforgiving. You have to be pretty precise, and they do not like you to bang balls in. Very nice, Mr. Josh Roberts. I believe from here he is just going to draw this back. Or not. He's going to follow it through. It looked like it was straight. I watched a match that he played last night, and he does shoot. He has a good speed on his game. He's very confident, and that is necessary. You want to show confidence against your opponent, no matter who you are playing. Show weakness, and that may just alter the dynamic of the game. Unless you're a top pro, and then it's like, no matter what emotion I show, it's not going to affect anything. Now, the interesting thing is, I believe that you are not allowed to wear any kind of media devices in your ears. But I've been noticing that a lot of people have been wearing those earbuds. The what Josh is wearing right now. And I believe the only thing that you can do if you are their opponent is to make a complaint. However, I could be wrong when it comes to the rules. This is my first year. I did read the rules. However, oh gosh, that scratched. However, the rules can change at the tournament. It is up to the powers that be ultimately. So what is written in word is not absolute truth. Tyler's got a pretty tough situation here. Now he's looking, and I do want to say that he is correct in seeing that the 3 ball does travel into the side. Otherwise, if I do not get to where I need to be, which is probably right about this area, then I'm playing a safety. I've been learning how to draw shapes, so let's see if this works out here. Whoa, it finally did it. There's a circle. Oh, and he made it right into that circle area. I should have left it there. Look, Mom and Dad, I drew a circle. Now he's going to be able to pocket this 3 in the side, and the cue ball can travel this way without hitting into that 8. Just like that. Four ball is favored to go into that pocket. Oops, not into the rail, into the pocket. It's going to draw a circle. And what I see happening here is Tyler is going to be able to hit off the rail and just come straight back. Just like that as well. What I like here is just a natural shot. Pocket this 5 into the corner, and with that angle, I believe it'll pop this way and travel there. Maybe what I like better is throwing just maybe 1 tip above center. And you're listening to someone who is not a very strong player, but I'm a really good guesser, thereby calling myself Weather Woe Man Tran. and I happened to guess right, more so than not. Here there is an angle. I believe that he's going to draw. He's going to draw, carry his cue ball back here, leaving him the 7 into, oops, I'm sorry, leaving the 7 available for the corner pocket. But he doesn't quite draw enough. He doesn't get enough on that. Still good though, as long as he can cut this in. What I see happening here is he's going to kill the ball just enough to have it land here about, oops, somewhat. There we go. Follow the shot through. 8 in the corner. Cue ball. Nope, he's opting for a draw, it looks like. With the 9 being so close to the pocket, I figured he can just be anywhere. Where he doesn't want to be is on that wrong side of the 9. He's got a huge space to work with no matter where he lands, so he should be comfortable in making the shot. Looks like Tyler Styer is going to take down the first rack, one of the 9 that he needs. I am joined by the famous Kevin Ross as soon as he puts on his headset here.
Hello.
Yep, of Railbirds,
You
Railbirds TV.
you guys don't mute these things when you're not using them? Hey everyone, Kevin Ross, Railbirds TV. How you guys doing?
Good, good. Nope, I'm not muting them. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it at that because Mike doesn't like it when I mute him.
Josh the Beast Roberts versus Tyler Styer.
I really like Josh's game. And see, Josh goes up and inspects the rack. I just recently witnessed a situation where, someone was accused of manipulating the rack a little bit.
Yeah, there's you get a room full of pool players. There's going to be some of that going on, some of that accusing, not necessarily manipulating, but accusing of manipulating.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate.
Tyler Styer, one of the great up and coming young players.
I feel like he's got a heart of gold.
There's going to be a lot of good things coming up from Tyler. You watch this guy.
Yeah. The young talent here is just unreal.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go and check to see if the score is accurate.
All right. I'll just hang out here. Did we hit record this time? Okay, good. All right, nice little shot on the 2 to get started with. 3 balls in front of the hole, come down 4 in the side. That 8-9 could be a little problematical.
He's trying to see what happens if he strikes into the 4, how it's going to play off. And
he's got to shoot the 3 first, and then he's got to get back for the 4.
Mm-hmm.
You would like to have the angle on the 4 that he has right now. It's like, can I shoot the 4 now? That'll break the 9 out for me.
The way that he was looking, it looked like he wanted the 4 to be, he wanted the cue ball to be right about, not at that triangle. Wanted it to be right about there.
Oh, you keep drawing shapes.
I do. I'm learning. Oh, wow. He said, I'm going to get an assist from the 7, but he goes a bit too far. He did not want to run into the 8 and the 9, I believe. He just wanted to go ahead and leave it the way it was. But, what do you think?
I think he's got a tough shot to the side. I think he's going to go for the side. I don't think he's going to try to bank it.
Oh, no, he's going for the side for sure. He's good from here, though. He does have a bit of an angle on the 5. And what I see him doing is I see him hitting a draw shot.
Yeah, he's got the 5, 6 is
Yeah.
hanging. Yeah, 6 to the 7.
And just punching it, possibly just to keep it down here, giving
Yeah.
himself a good angle on the 6 still.
Yeah, he'll bring the cue ball back to around where the foot spot is.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, he wants to come down low. He wants to be able to come around 3
wow.
rails. That's a nice shot.
Very nice shot.
All right.
He's got to control this pretty nicely. You don't want to get
And that's
too
perfect.
crazy.
All right, this rack has been pretty well solved. Now it's just stay in line from here.
He threw his hand up, so it looks like he might have wanted to be a little bit more straight on that. But he's good. He's got such a big area to work with.
You should be able to handle this fine.
Mm-hmm.
Player of his caliber.
Perfect.
He's looking at drawing back for the side. He actually has, I think, the perfect angle to draw back past the 9 for the 9 in the same pocket as the 8. He has just a little bit of angle on the 8. I think that's perfect to just draw it all the way back. But he's just going to come back for the side, keep it simple.
Yes. Sometimes it's good to remind yourself, just keep it as simple as possible. Because you know that you can pocket balls.
Yeah, just let me see the 9. I can make it from anywhere.
Exactly. I hear it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tyler.
Nice break and run there by Tyler. Is that a break and run by Tyler?
That was a break and run.
Yes, it was. That's right. Yeah, that was not an easy out. He made it look easy though.
Yes. And
Nice
this
shot
year,
on the nice shot on the 4 was key, that rack.
Mm-hmm. If this is your first match that you're watching for this year's Derby City Classics, there are
Well,
new
then why?
rules.
Where have you been if this is the first match?
I know, right? Well, who knows? They might want to check out different games and
Yeah.
cherry pick and find which one
Yeah,
they
maybe they're
want.
starting at their end and we're starting at the end and working their way backwards.
Who
maybe.
knows? But you absolutely have to use the Outsville AccuRack.
Yes,
And
that
it's
is
their-
mandatory.
That is their polyester rack. There are mixed opinions about it. Once you load up the rack, you are not to touch it. If you notice anything is off, you must call a ref to fix it. However, I'm seeing that players are not really abiding by that. They don't really pay too much attention to that rule.
Actually, I was just talking with Ricky Bryant, one of the referees here, about that exact thing, and he says, if the players are just going to feather the ball a little bit just to just to make it a little bit tighter because there's a gap, then he doesn't have a problem with that. It's as long as they're not purposely manipulating, trying to create a gap in the rack, to make it easier to make a ball, then he's okay with it. All right, that 2 does not go on the side. Just gonna bang it down to the bottom rail for safe, and that 9 ball jumped right out in the way. Brings Josh the Beast Roberts to the table. A couple of different options for a safe. You can try to bank the 2 back up the middle of the table, hiding the cue ball behind these other balls. You can also
Or
try to
play
thin
the
off it.
safety. I would much rather do that.
Yep, that's a nice shot.
Mm-hmm.
And if it gets in there, that's going to be a little bit harder to hit.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it didn't. It didn't get in behind there. So
Now I know that he could have totally made that bank, but you send your cue ball also back into that same area too. I don't see it. I don't know if he could have held it back in this area. So, Josh Roberts, good move, sir. What do you know about him? Other than he's the Beast Roberts.
he's a very good one pocket player. I know that about him. I've seen him. Obviously we see him out at. We've seen him at the Chinook Winds Open.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to him about that, and he was wondering what happened.
Yeah, where'd it go?
Where'd it
I
go?
like that tournament. Yeah, a lot of people are wondering where'd it go. And the
And
simple answer is the Chinook Winds, they didn't feel they were getting a good enough return on their investment.
correct, and that's exactly what I said. And that was a completely separate event from the WBCA stuff. A different organization was throwing that, I believe. A lot of us back at home were confused. They thought it was together the same.
Yeah, 2 balls leaked out just a little.
Yeah.
So Tyler's got a good opportunity to play a safety back on Josh here.
Would he leave the cue ball hereabouts?
That's what I'm thinking. Let's see what Tyler's thinking, if he's got something else in mind. Nope, that's what he's thinking. Is it going to get there?
No, he sold out.
No. Well, he's messed up that 6-7 a little. You know, from where the 5 is, the 5 to get to the 6, he's probably going to be forced to play a 6-9 combo once he gets to that, if he gets that far. There's no guarantee he's going to make it that far in the rack, because it's tough just to get from the 2 to the 3. Oh, just making the 2 is hard enough.
Yeah. He's looking at it, and it looks like he wanted to go ahead and make it in, but he's going to think a little bit smarter about all of this because it is rack your own as far as the winner goes, and it's winner break. There's no alternating break, so if he does give up a game, he could possibly be giving up the whole match.
Yeah, I think he's looking at shooting us with some inside spin, come 3 rails around, right between. No, he's looking up safe.
Safety.
He doesn't like it.
Correct. But he also does not quite get there as well.
So have you been having fun this week?
I have. It's been really fun to sit here and commentate, to meet people, to talk to people.
Watching lots of great matches.
Oh yeah, I've learned so much. I've learned a lot more about pool probably this week than I have in my entire life.
It is an education.
Sitting in this chair,
watching all these great players, and picking apart their game shot by shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can learn a thing or two. I learn something every time.
Every time.
So here's comes that 5 to the 6 that I was talking about. All right, with this angle, he might play for the 6 in the side. You know, he might be able to bring the cue ball down this way into this area for the 6 in the side. One possibility. Or he may just go up and down the center of the table, playing for a 6-9 combination, or even a bank on the 6 to the other corner. Up, the old behind the back. I didn't know he was part Filipino. Doesn't look Filipino. All right, let's see what he's got in mind. And I think staying more towards the middle of the table, up and down the center, is probably going to be the. He just doesn't like it. He's just going to play safe, try to get underneath this 6, 7, 9. Nothing wrong with playing safe here.
That's the smart move. That is the smart move
That's
to
a good
play
shot.
safe. That's very nice. And with the rule of no jump cues, it makes it really difficult, and it also encourages people to play safety games.
Well, and he did bump the 9, which frees up that pocket for the 6. Should he get to the table again?
Yeah.
You know,
The 7, the
you
6, and the 9 go in that pocket.
Yeah, the problem with playing safe is you don't want to play safe when you have a shot, but because when you give up control of the table, anything can happen. You know, he might kick it in, he might kick and leave you safe. You know, just because you play good safe doesn't mean anything. Because he's gonna hit this 5. He's too good a player to not hit it, and when that happens, you know, you might be in a worse position than before you played safe.
Correct. He's going to... Ooh. I for
But
sure,
no, this is going to work out for Tyler.
I for sure thought that he was going to hit the rail first and then get into the 5 and let that 5 run around.
He might have been trying to kick in behind the 5 with
Mm-hmm.
some left spin, and it might have massaged into the 5 a little.
Mm-hmm.
But this is perfect. Shoot it in the bottom left corner, roll forward, 6 in the side, and Bob's your uncle.
Again, being at the tournament desk area, it's been pretty cool because I see Mike DeShane there just laughing and having a good time with Bonnie and Rick. Very personable guy. So he's going to take the 6, and he can take the 7 in the side once he hits a 6, but I don't think so. I think he's going to try to go back and take the 7, just like you said, in the same pocket.
Yeah, it wiped its feet a little on the way in, but it found darkness.
Nice shot, sir.
He's playing one pocket. He's going to shoot everything in that pocket.
Pretty much, because once he gets to this 8 here, all he's got to do is just, stun it just a bit, and the 9 goes in the same pocket. Very nice. It's like he knows how to play or something. Wonder how he did in one pocket, actually. I didn't set up my laptop this time to pull up all the stats.
I do not know how he did in the one pocket.
Or if he even played. I'm pretty sure he did.
Pretty sure he did. I think we have a recording or two of him playing one pocket over on the Railbirds tables. All right, players are having a powwow about something. Yeah. I actually like the AccuRack. I've owned one for, I don't know, a couple of years now, and it's my favorite template rack. Because it's made of a cloth-like material, so it sits real nice on the table. There's some other template racks are made of like a mylar plastic. The balls roll funny over them. The rack slides around. You can see, even when balls roll over the rack doesn't move because it's a cloth-like material, and it actually kind of sticks to the tablecloth a little bit better than the plastic ones do, so it doesn't move around, and the balls roll over them real nice. All right, he's made the 1. You can see the 2. Can you see enough to make it? I think he can. Just trying to plot his course to the 3. He's got a little bit more angle on the 3 he wanted. Just going to run it into the 6 to slow down his cue ball. To hold it there for the 4. And he's ended up a little funny on this 4, so he's going to have to work a bit to get back to this 5. He's got some traffic to navigate. Got to draw to the rail with some spin. Yeah, he's got some work to do here.
What's up, Kevin Ross?
All right,
Hello.
being joined by Mr. Michael Deichmann.
Hey, what's up, Kevin Ross? How you doing?
Just another day in paradise.
Nice, nice.
Just watching some good pool here.
Tyler and Josh, huh? All right, so Josh got 1, Tyler got 3.
Navigated through there quite nicely.
Nice.
Get off the rail.
Yeah, we'll see. He may just kind of punch, stop, and leave himself the cut
Yeah,
on
I
the
think-
6, try and drift a little bit. We'll see.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay here. Especially if he has a little bit of angle. Oh, he's looking to go on short side.
Yeah, so you think maybe top center and getting short side? Yeah, you might
He was
be
just
right.
he was just looking
Yeah,
at short
drift
side
into-
to see if he likes it or
Kind
not.
of drift into here, possibly. We'll see.
Oh, is it gonna get there? Yeah, he got there.
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
keep on forgetting how fast these tables are.
They are quick. Yes.
Actually, it may have gone too far. He's pretty straight.
Yeah, he's definitely going to want some top left and get a nice little zing for Heerish. We'll see.
I think he's got to go forward 2 rails. I think
You
he's
think so?
he's pretty straight.
You think he's got to aim over here and come off, huh?
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah,
pretty
we'll
straight
see.
on this.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, you're right with a zing here. Nice, come up.
All right, a little bit of angle. All right, just back out to the middle.
Boy, he had a great showing in the Moscone Cup. Nice guy.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I like that. I like this guy a lot.
Yeah, one of the top up-and-coming young players. I expect good things from him in his future.
Yeah, I do too. I saw your guy Sky won the banks.
Yes, he did.
One of your
Won
sponsored
the
players. That's awesome.
the bank ring game.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't win the actual bank event.
Yeah, but
that
the
was
bank
Billy
win.
Thorpe.
That's true, true. The bank ring game.
The bank ring game.
Billy Thorpe got second in the
Yep.
ring game, right?
That's correct.
Right.
So 8,000 for first, 4,000 for second. So nice little bonus for Sky.
Yeah, right. That'll look. I would frame that and put it on my wall. Now I don't know if they'll frame it, but I bet it's going on a wall somewhere.
You know, the regular events, you know, they have the big check, but the bank ring game, they gave them cash, just a big fistful of cash.
Did they really?
Yeah, there's a picture of it on Facebook of all the hundreds all fanned out.
Wow. So he's breaking from the outside of the break box. I mean, he's inside it, but the far. Well, we'll see what he ends up doing. Everybody seems to be going for this one on the side. You notice that, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you seen anybody else with a different effective strategy?
Yeah, I've seen everyone. They're all using the cut break.
As cut as you can with these rules. Yeah.
But yeah, like that. He's using the cut break, cue ball to this rail and back through. He's made the one on the side, and he's got a shot on the 2.
Yeah.
3's over in the left rail. Where's the 4? 4's down. All right. If he can get good on this, if he can make this 2, get good on the 3, then he should be sitting pretty good. So this opening shot is key.
Yeah, I would imagine some bottom left. Try and come off the rail here-ish and bounce up to there, is my opinion. We will see.
Yeah, from this distance, that's hard to shoot it with the bottom. I just roll it in with some left spin. Let's see what he does. He did that little drag draw, and he missed. He is human.
Yeah, and these 9-foots, those draggy kind of shots, the farther that cue ball travels, the more chance it has of being a little off when it gets there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he's just going to cut this in for shape on the 3. See if he leaves himself some angle, what his strategy is if he wants straight.
All right, he's got some angle.
Do you think he's going to get the cue ball out here, do you think, Kevin? Or do you think he's going to go more extreme? What do you think?
I think he's going to pop it out towards the middle of the table, or I think he's going to try to follow down for the 4.
I see him getting here.
Kind of just pop it out towards the middle.
No,
He's
but yeah,
following it down.
he liked a fancy spin shot. I like it.
He's a little straight on this. May just have to follow forward, short side on the 5. It's hard to tell the angle if he can come up for the 5 or he's just going short side. He's going short side.
Yeah, there's some angle that you can see that makes it. It could be a little deceptive on the monitor. I find. Nice shot, Josh.
Whoa, cue ball. Whoa.
So that should bring him here, I believe. We'll see what he does.
All he has to do is just make this shot. Just make the shot and the position will be almost automatic.
Yeah, I agree.
Just control the speed.
Just focus on pocket on the ball. Yeah, I agree.
It lets you put all your concentration into making the ball because the position's nearly automatic.
Yeah, that was perfect. Good for him.
Wait, where in Alaska?
All right, Josh getting one back. Closing up that gap a little, 4-2, race to 9.
Yeah, and that's the point of having a race to 9. I mean, he's got plenty of time to come back, you know. You got to...
Right. Yeah, race to 9, I think that's a nice, comfortable race.
I really like it. I think it's a nice length of race. From everything I've seen so far, at least at the pro level, I feel like it gives them time to kind of wrestle about it and figure out who comes out on top versus who kind of squeaks through. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've seen the matches I've seen. The winner won because he played better.
Right. I mean, yeah, you would like longer sets in a race to 9, but you got 400 and some 9-ball players here. We can't make them that long. Can't make them too long.
Yeah, I think if you want races past 9, you're kind of in the gambling land of things. You know what I mean? Where you should do a race to 21 with somebody or something. And I agree, the longer the race is better. But in a tournament format,
yeah, I think race to 9 in a tournament is nice, is good.
We're very spoiled, I would say, because last year it was normally it's 7, is my understanding, right? And they just bumped it up this year to 9, is what the paperwork said.
Okay, I didn't remember what it was last year.
I noticed from the paperwork just because I'm always interested in. I played in 9-ball and I was interested in what the race was. All right, so he made 3 on that break, which on the 9-foot table for a break that's a big break.
Yeah, especially with the rule you have to put the 9 on the spot.
Right. Now, unfortunately, he's jacked up by the 5.
If the 4 passes the 8, which I think it does, then he can shoot the 2 in the side and roll down for the 4 in that upper right corner.
Yes, if he can make this 2 and get the shape you're talking about and it goes, this may be his 3-4 moment in the sun. You know, he may be able to get within 1 right now and have the break.
And apparently the 4 does go because he played position for it.
Yeah, I agree. So somehow it seems like he's got to get over here-ish for the 5. We'll see how he does it.
He can go top right, or he can draw 2 rails. He chooses the option A, top right.
Yeah. Same here, I think some angle.
Yeah, just needs to get back to the middle of the table.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. That was unexpected.
Yeah. Yeah.
And does Tyler have enough of this 5 to make it? Of course, if it was Billy Thorpe or Sky Woodward, they would just bank it up in that upper left corner if he did.
After 8 days, I've accepted the fact that I can't really tell, and I just have to go by their body language. I would say by his body language, it barely goes, Kevin.
And he can spin it and swerve it a little if he has to. And that may be what he just did.
Wow, okay, nice. Now, these are tough shots. I prefer the shot on a gold crown versus a diamond because he's got to put a bunch of top right spin, land about there with the cue ball, and
these
what I
rails,
refer to as zing.
And these rails have been playing a little slippery, too.
Yeah,
so that might not grab. It might not get there.
I find these side pockets hold up a little bit. They spit those balls out.
Oh, yeah, that, too.
Yeah. So we'll see. Oh, I think he's cutting it in the corner because of maybe everything I just talked about. He's finding it easier to take it in the corner and just come around. You just have to wait and find out, like the rest of America.
Wow. Or is he banking it cross side?
Yes.
The answer to
I
that is
concur,
yes.
Kevin. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'll wait till he completes his shot to commit. It's a good, safe way to go.
Good strategy.
Why stick my neck out? All right, so, I mean, with the way that point is, I don't know. In a perfect world.
It looks so much different on screen than it does at the table.
Yeah, no, I believe that. If he can somehow get the cue ball to sit and get the object ball here, sometimes that's the best shot you can make right here.
Yeah, he might even get a little lucky and get cue ball in behind the 9.
Yeah, that's true too. Good point. Have you guys had a good event, Kevin?
Had a great event. This was lots of fun, just like last time. This is my second time coming here, and gets better every time.
I've had a blast. I told Sophia it reminds me of the last day of camp. I'm tired and I miss home and my family and my wife, but it's going to be sad to leave. I've had a great time.
Have you been here before?
I've never been before. No.
So how's so you enjoyed it? You gonna be coming back next year?
I would, yes, by hook or by crook, I'll come back. Yeah, definitely. No. Yeah, I have an invitation. It sounds like, and I've accepted that invitation.
Oh no!
Oh boy. So that's a big, the difference between 3-4 and 5-2. I mean, everybody who's watching this plays pool. You know what I'm saying? It's a big swing.
Yeah, Josh he's struggling. This is not the Josh Roberts that we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, first with that miss on the 5, and then this little error. It's not used to seeing that from Josh.
No, I agree. Now, this shot is oddly worth thinking about because he's got to kind of figure it out. The 8 is just a tiny bit over, but this still counts as short side. Whoop. But, yeah, he's going for short side shape, and he can't scratch.
Unless he's going to come in short and go extra hard 4 rails.
Oh, Kevin Ross, look at you. I like it. Well done. I don't know what you just said, but I think that's awesome. I think you said Dujap.
She said she'll be back.
I heard that part. She's got big things ahead of her.
She said,
Sophia Tran.
She said, do your job.
Oh, do your job. At this point, that very well might have been what she said.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
He changed cues. What is he shooting with? Did Tyler change cues? He had the cue with the... Oh, I know. He had the Predator with the cat on it. That's the kind of thing I care about, Kevin. Yeah, he's been playing with the Predator.
You're a Q guy, are you?
I'm Oh, it's worse than that. But anyway, he's been with the brown Predator with the cat on it. And I'm just noticing he's got a different cue.
Josh says, thank you very much. Keep them coming.
Yeah, all right. So as I spoke about before, the difference between 5-2 versus 3-4 is huge. That's huge.
Fell right into Josh's trap.
Yeah, and by the way, did I mention it's Josh's break? It's taken me this long to end the event, Kevin, to realize that the rules say two opposite things about headphones. I would have liked to have been wearing my headphones during my matches, but I didn't because I read page, let's say 4, where it says you can't wear headphones. Now on page 5 it says you can wear headphones. And let's not get into the intricacies of that. I'm just saying I noticed Josh is wearing headphones, or at least has them on his neck.
I've seen several people wearing earbuds, so I figured that must be allowed. Otherwise people would be saying, hey, you're not allowed to do that.
I don't know if you also read collared shirts are mandatory, but you don't have to wear collared shirts.
I guess the rules are more like suggestions, maybe?
I get that feeling. Okay. You know, when you hang out with the bigwigs, you see stuff from bigwigs, and you're like, there are bigwigs doing bigwig stuff, and then I sit over here in the corner and have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, and the rules also say you're not allowed to concede the 9, but I've seen plenty of 9-ball concessions also.
And there's even like a penalty for conceding the 9. Not only allowed, I mean, it costs you a game or something,
Supposed to.
Yeah. I have conceded the 9 because I see other people doing it. Yep. They're taking a break, Kevin.
Okay.
So I had heard, just for something to talk about, I had heard our next draw was at 2 o'clock. Next match should be around 2:15. A little shocked when I walked in the room what I felt like was early. And you're helping out. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you commentating.
Just happy to be here.
I don't know what happened, but hey.
I was walking by. Rick says, Kevin, get over here.
Yeah, no,
Sit in here.
Yeah. So, hey. So 3-4. Where are they at in the 9-ball, Kevin? Or Sherry, your wife, knows. I feel like all the intricate information about rounds and everything.
I did not come here prepared. I did not do my
that's all
homework.
right,
I'm sorry.
Parents like me, Mikey.
Oh, Sherry's in the background. She's hearing my compliments. Now we're going to have big problems.
Mhm.
Sherry, what round are we in, if you can hear me?
We're in round 8 over there.
Round 8, okay.
Who's playing? Both players have lost. Chesapeake State.
Both players have a loss, so this is an elimination match.
That's pretty awesome. Sherry Ross is pretty amazing.
She's all over it.
I really believe that. Seriously, she sat down to commentate, and
Easy for you to say.
and I instantly felt inadequate. Speaking of stuttering over my words, I really did. She just had not just information, but pertinent information. Information people should have if they were watching this.
I got lots of
Well,
information.
do they have a buyback? Do they? Yeah, exactly. Right. Yep. So whose cue is that laying on the table? Is that Josh's? Who won the last game?
I can narrow it down to one of two players.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Of all the people in this room, I got it narrowed down to two players who that could possibly belong to.
I got to say that's Josh's cue because it's Josh's break, and that would be normal etiquette, right?
Well, again, the rules here are only suggestions, it seems. The rules say that you're only supposed to take a break when it's your turn at the table.
Yes. And also, to point it out, it's not really win or break. It's not necessarily his break unless he's called his break because it's his choice, right?
It's winner's option.
Yeah. So that was, I do notice that was Tyler's cue. Just interested what he's breaking with, what he's playing with.
Since we're on the subject of the rules here, Derby City also plays by a very unique rule, which is the run out the set rule. So if you're not familiar with that, if this was the beginning of the set and one player gets up there and breaks and runs all 9 games, the other player never gets to the table, with the possible exception of they broke dry on the first rack, then the other player is then given the opportunity to try to do the same, to also try to break and run the 9 racks. And if they're able to do that, then they have a 1-game tiebreaker.
Yeah. Kevin, would you like a Pepsi?
I have a drink right now, but thank you for your
I'm gonna
offer.
go grab one. I'll be back in just a second. Okay.
I'll be here.
Just a timeout.
Players are on break.
There's no music on the video. You're on that, so they can hear when you're talking.
Bad Boys has lots of good tournaments coming up. Lots of events. Oh, and players are back. Nine on the break. Nope. All right, he's made a couple balls. He's made 2 balls on the break, and he has a shot at the 2. 3 balls gone. That's the 5 right next to the 2. 4 ball in the bottom left corner. And that 8 ball is not interfering with his ability to cue at this. Oh, hope that 9 goes, because that might be trouble if it doesn't. Wow. think that's the biggest brownie I've ever seen.
I asked for the triple extra large brownie. Now that's the ones that they sell. They sell a lot of sweets here.
It's like half of a pan of brownie.
I feel like it's someone's birthday, and that they said, "Would you make me a brownie instead of a cake?" Kevin, would you like half of my brownie?
I might have to take you up on that.
All right, that's going to work out perfectly because this is too much brownie for one man. All right, so, oh, Tyler's liking it. Yeah, he's feeling pretty good about things, I would say. Now he just, no, he can't make an unforced error.
Yeah, Josh just having a hard time.
Yeah, he is.
But as you all know, that can change on a drop of a dime.
Just a heartbeat, yeah. Okay, that was the one. As far as I was concerned, that's the one he needed to make this possible. You know, as soon as he makes that 5, that was the one he might rattle. This one he can make 7 ways from Sunday. Cut it, carry him, anything he likes.
Yeah, the only problem with the carom is you might follow it in, but not that time. 5-3, race to 9.
Yeah, and not to be negative, but it would be 6-2 had he not held up that ball. That's what I'd be thinking about if I was out there. And then I would be trying not to think about it. And that is the truest thing I can tell you.
Yeah, it's hard to keep the negative thoughts out of your head.
Yeah, it is. You just, that would be one where I would try and spin it in a positive way. Is that, hey, and I would be up 6-2 if I hadn't blown that one, which I'm not going to do again. So here I go. I'm going to get him, Yeah, you don't want to be too negative. Now, he's cleaning the balls. A lot of people feel different ways about that. If I'm playing somebody and they would like to take a moment and clean the balls, I got no problem with it. We're both playing with the same set of balls.
Yeah, I've seen arguments start over that. Like, what are you doing cleaning those? You need to stay with the dirty ones because I'm doing really good with the dirty ones, and if you clean them, they might give you the advantage all of a sudden.
Yeah, without getting into names, there's a pretty famous story of a guy taking a break and coming back, and the balls, they hadn't broke yet, but his opponent was cleaning the cue ball, and the guy freaked out. The pro was very unhappy that when he was in the bathroom, he felt like that guy was sneakily cleaning the cue ball. Now, I'm not saying that's a legitimate thought, but that's how that guy felt like. He felt like we're playing with a kind of a dusty cue ball.
He didn't even want him to clean the cue ball.
Right.
I clean the cue ball every time I break. Before the break, I wipe the cue ball on my shirt or on my pants or something just to get all the chalk dust off it because I don't want, skidding and stuff
Josh
like
checking
that.
the break. So we've had some controversy on the rack, looking for gaps. We'll see. The controversy seems to start when the one doesn't go on the side but bounces a little short. And when the one lands here, that's when opponents start getting suspicious. So if you see the one miss the side, you're going to have suspicious opponents.
Right. If jump cues were allowed, this would be a pretty easy jump on the side.
I've said that about 600 times this week. Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Yeah, not even allowed to use your break cue. You got to use your regular playing cue.
I had a deferent that a guy made into a two-piecer for me that I could jump a ball with pretty easily. But boy, other low deflection shafts I find very difficult to jump with. Now Tyler's doing it, and he was on the Mosconi Cup team, so his odds are better than mine. They didn't even call me, Kevin, much less put me on the team. Now, I've seen this kid combo before. He's definitely comboing. If it's me, I'm sending that 3 over here with the cue ball here for a safety, possibly, although that 8's pretty close to the pocket.
You could also thin off the left side of the 3, bring the cue ball two rails around behind the 9-5.
Yeah.
Just barely feather the 3.
Yeah, I think we would both vote he's going for the combo. We're just talking about what other options he has. Well, he thinks about the same thing, really.
Us mere mortals would be looking for a safety here. Where Tyler's thinking, I'm out from here. What do you mean safe? Brownie's really good.
Yeah, they have some things that are here that are really good. So interesting. So this seems more of a dilemma than I would have thought for him. I'm kind of glad to know that. He missed it well. Kevin, I've seen some things this week that inspire me. Also, some things that make me feel a little better about myself. You know what I mean?
Like, well, hey, if the pros do that too, then I don't feel so bad about my own game.
He wasn't sure what to do there, and it was a pretty easy shot, but then it went wrong, and yeah, I've done that. Now, what do you think he'd do here? I mean, it depends on how it's lying, which we can't see.
Oh, he was just lining up to carom.
I believe that 8 ball is on the point right there, but he can't slide the 3 through, and he's afraid if he combos it wrong, it's just going to thunk. He's got to hit this good and high. Okay.
Oh, wow,
yeah,
he did
so
squeeze that through there and opened up the pocket for the 5.
Yeah, boy, did you see that 8 ball vibrate there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have just jammed up in the jaws easily.
Yeah, boy, perfect shape on the 4. I'm a Josh Roberts fan myself, so I'm glad to see him fighting, Yeah, he's all right.
Bit thin on the 5.
Oh, definitely. Now, if it's me, I'm spinning off the 5 and coming over here. I like side pocket shape, so I believe he's doing that. We'll see. Okay. Well, this has been an interesting match, I feel like.
All right, well, he's missed it good.
He did, yeah. And even with the jump cue, this would be tough because that 8 is kind of covering the 5.
He's looking at massing around the 9, or is he going to like zigzag back and forth kick at it?
I don't know. I think the 5's the 9's in the way of the zigzag. Yeah, I played some in some tournaments where this would be where you'd be raising your cue, asking for a ref to get over here. We'll see. This is not really that kind of tournament. We have people you can do that with, but it's not. Everybody's really been above board. All right, so he's going for some sort of a slow roll to go 2 rails, and then off of that second rail just barely touched the 5. Yeah. I think you got her hit it, Kevin. Yeah.
All right, Josh gets another chance at this.
Yeah, he's got to pull it back.
Yep.
And then with that English, do this would be what I would imagine. This is a full stroke shot. Nice.
And 49-yard line.
Yeah, and when I said this is a full stroke shot, he didn't really take a full stroke, and that's kind of where he landed. I really believe a full stroke would have got him here.
Nice shot.
Yep, Josh is a player. He's supposed to make that. I really like spin on this to take it over. I just feel like it's real natural. We'll see what he likes. He looks like he's more doing this. Kevin, what do you like here?
From this distance, if you put side spin on it, that can massay that cue ball in a way that you don't want it to. So it can be kind of tricky. Like I said, he was, I think, anticipating some more cue ball swerving than it did. Or
yeah, no, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, from that distance, even a ball that's 6 inches from the pocket becomes a bit more challenging, especially when there's side spin involved.
Right. And that was a shot where he couldn't really put a stroke on it to make it go straight. You know what I mean? It had to be a drifty kind of a shot. And yeah, that English caught it. So Tyler has a dilemma here. It's, again, we keep talking about the swing, 6-3 versus 4-5. Tyler's hooked, but it was kind of a silly hook. You know, I mean, he hates to lose the game over something like this. But that doesn't make this easy. Good for him for looking at it. Yeah, just, do you try and pocket it? Do you try and send the cue ball up table and just kind of wing the top of it?
I think I try to kick it in. And that's what he's trying to do. And is it in? Is it in? It is not in.
Oh, that's tough. That's 9-ball too.
And this game's still not over. Man, they are struggling. They're working for everything.
They are.
We've all had games like that where absolutely nothing comes easy. You can have a 2-ball out with ball in hand, and it's tough.
And everything just sits awkward over and over and over again. Yeah. All right, 4-5. Boy, that's a struggle. You guys head out tonight or tomorrow?
Actually,
you're sticking around, aren't
we're
you? Got
sticking
business
around.
in town?
We
Yeah,
got
good for
business
you.
in town.
Nice.
We're sticking around for a few days.
Nice. Well, I hope you get to travel around the countryside and check it out. From what I've seen of Kentucky, they have nice hotels and casinos, and the carpet is nice. It looks cold outside. That's all I've gotten pretty much. The airport was cool, and I met a nice Uber driver. It's not much of a. I feel like I'm in a rock band, and I went to Kentucky, and it's just nothing. I saw none of Kentucky. Oh.
Yeah, I've not been to Kentucky since we've been here. I haven't even set foot on the boat.
On the boat, I've eaten in the boat a few times when it's been so late that we've finished this stuff up. That's the only thing open. But yeah, we are technically in Indiana.
Until you go over on the boat, and then that's Kentucky, where the casino is.
At the shoreline, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, it's weird that the state line is at the shore of the river instead of down the middle of the river, which is more normal.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like they just changed the law, and they're going to be able to get the casino over here in the main building.
Yep, they've already started construction.
All right, so push here. Oh, that's right. Happy birthday, Kevin Ross.
Well, thank you.
Good for you. At Derby City for your birthday, the last day.
Yep,
How fun is that?
I'm 30 again.
Wow, well, there you go. Yeah, I'm in a similar boat.
See, how many times does that make it 30 for me? It's been a few times now.
Been a few times, yeah. Yeah. So you think just making the 2 and popping that cue ball out for shape on the 3? Or is he going through the gap? He's either drawn through the gap or drawn out and out. We'll see. Depends on how strong he feels about that draw he can get.
Yeah, he's not liking it.
Boy, these guys are having a funny match.
And yet they're not laughing.
No.
Oh, nice stroke. Is it going to get out? No. That 6 is blocking the corner.
Yep. Sure looks like it. Oh, yeah, this is so tough. I mean, to put that 3 in this side pocket and swing that cue ball like that involves some real speed and English. I don't know.
I think that's asking a lot.
Yeah. Now he's queuing like he's asking for it. We'll see.
Because that's such a tiny pocket from that angle.
Oh,
Teeny tiny.
it's basically a ball's width. Yeah, I mean it is not much more than a ball's width. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's thinking better of that. So he's just going to thin off the 3, bring this cue ball down under these balls. Nope, he's shooting. That ball had the room to go through
He
there?
felt like it went. Yeah, he felt like maybe it went.
Wow.
Interesting. I'm not sure he could have hit that any better, and it didn't go.
Meanwhile, has not left anything for Josh. That 3 ball is frozen on the rail.
Wow. Yeah, again, he hit that really good, and it wasn't much of a makeable shot.
That's all that one pocket he plays.
Yeah.
That was a nice little shot there by Josh.
Yeah. It looks like he's looking at the crossbank. The 3 ball's a bit away from that rail, so he thinks he can get in and out of there with the cue ball.
I didn't even think he could see the 3. I thought the 9 was in the way, but apparently he can see it.
I believe that's what he's looking at, yeah. Oh, wow. Well.
All right, opportunity for Josh. If he doesn't like the super thin cut, he could bank it and hold it there for a short side on the 4. He'll probably bank it.
Nice. Well, I like his odds from here. Just as long as he gets a position where he can get nice on that 6. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't say inside of the 5 instead of outside, but I guess he likes the side pocket. All right, there he goes.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah. So he's about to tie it up, too.
You are trying to jinx him, aren't you?
Are you a commentator curse guy?
If Josh doesn't get out here, it's definitely your fault. We're blaming you.
I see. Yeah, yeah. Oh, nice. So
you did not just give him.
Oh, my Lord.
You did not.
Oh, my Lord. That I'll hold up on.
Wow.
That'll hold up on.
Marking the score before he's even finished running out. Wow.
No.
You really were trying to jinx him.
I give you one on that. The talking, I don't know so much, but the marking it, I give you that. So you're a guy, if we're in the car and I say, man, traffic's pretty good right now, you're not thrilled that I just said that. You're waiting for traffic to now get really bad 2 minutes later.
Well, you know that's...
And then you're going to blame me, right?
You know that's scientifically proven, right?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure it is. No, that's good. See, I've learned all sorts. I learned things from Cher. I learned things from you. I've never, ever commentated before, so this has been a huge learning experience for me. So I'll take all the help I can get. I don't want to curse anybody. God forbid. All right, 1 on the side. Boy, you couldn't ask for any better than that. That makes me want to watch where that 2 lands next time. Good shot, Josh.
Now, does the 5 pass the 9? That's a big question here.
Yeah. We had an incident 3 days ago. I had to go help cut that rack off, a rack similar position.
Cut it off?
We had to cut it off. I forget who the 2 players are now. That's shameful, but it's the truth. The cue ball was here, so the 5 ball, that position was cross bankable, So they wanted us to really carefully get that, move those balls and put them back in exactly the same position so we could still thin cut it. Well, we just decided with scissors we could just cut it and move on with our lives. So that's what we did. And I now have half of that rack, Kevin. I'm going to frame it. I had the players sign it. Sophia did.
That's funny.
Now you know a little about me, Kevin. All right.
Now
we'll have to see.
he's looking to see if it goes.
Yeah. Well, do you think he's going to carry him the 9? I would say that's what he looks like.
I mean, he should have been looking at that when he was shooting the 3, because the 3 he had the opportunity to bump it and
Okay.
move it if he wanted to.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, apparently it goes. He's played position for it.
Yeah. Yeah, now from where Kevin and I sit, it looks like that 5 goes to about right here. At least as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if Kevin would agree, but I mean that's how I see it. So I don't know. I feel like
I think it's got just enough room. I mean, it looks really tight. The 9 is off center from the 5 a little bit, so I think the 5
that's
just barely
true,
goes.
and I guess the middle of the rack is technically right there, so the 9 is even a little to the right of the. Yeah, you might be right. Josh thinks you're right. Yeah, he scraped the 9 ball going through. Josh gonna yeah. Well, I think more players should watch these guys, and the people who yell and are angry when they miss a shot they were going to make, I think they should watch some of these players and see how they react when they miss, how they just quietly go sit down and just take it as a fact. It's a good lesson.
Yeah, we're not mentioning any names, but his nickname is the Pearl.
Oh, well, and I think everybody has local league players, too. It's almost, the lower level players do it more, I think. And these are good lessons to watch these guys and watch. They are crushed when they miss those shots.
More importantly is not getting upset. Like if your opponent gets lucky, slaps the ball in. Some players they freak out, basically. Whereas the better players will be like, yeah, whatever.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah.
Yeah, you got lucky. I get lucky too. We all get lucky. That is part of the game. If you don't like that, then play a different game.
Right. Now, Kevin here.
I mean, if you don't like 9-ball, don't play 9-ball and then complain that you don't like it.
Don't enter tournaments that are 9-ball tournaments. Yeah, no, I agree.
By the way, 9-ball is my favorite game. I love 9-ball. In fact, I'm one of the few 9-ball players that prefers that I love 9-ball. I don't like 10-ball.
Yeah. I like big table 9-ball. I like every game. I don't think every game is for every situation. If I'm playing a tournament, I'd just soon stick to 10-ball. All right, so in a second, I am going to go check the score because Rick Jones is telling me one of these players has 6 right now. So I'm going to go. Kevin and I will be back in just a second after they get out. I want to see who marks what.
Okie doke. Gonna go get the update on that score. Good speed. All right, I'm going to hold off on updating the score till Mike gets back with the real score.
Okay, well, that is very convenient.
So what's the score?
Run over there and double check. So it is 6-6.
Alrighty then. Race to 3 from here.
Right. What's the back of his shirt say, Kevin? Any idea? You don't have to know.
What's
the back of Tyler's shirt say? Do you know?
I think it said Q-Tech.
Okay. I'll buy that because he's using the Q-Tech. Well, I saw him using a Q-Tech jump cue with a carbon fiber shaft. And he had Sky Woodward use it to see what he thought of it.
Mhm.
And they seemed to like it. So I'm just mentioning that because, yeah, I guess that was a Q-Tech cue out of his bag. So that would make sense.
Oh, he's landed perfect on this 2. Draw up table, short side on the 3.
Yeah, you see him kind of doing this a little bit, or you see him
I was thinking,
more spin
yeah.
up.
I was thinking more straight up, but
Yeah.
your shot might be a little bit more better.
You're right. Well, you're right though. He might do a drift draw this way. You know, if he can really get a hold of it. With these Revo shafts these days and a good tip, he kind of has a couple choices.
No, you went with your shot.
Yeah, I liked yours
That's
though
perfect.
too, and that was a great shot. I can't say enough good things about
Here,
this
just to the middle of the table.
guy. Yeah.
Middle of the table would be perfect, or thereabouts.
Yep. Yeah, especially, you know, any kind of angle so that off that 4 he can come this way for the 5.
Yep.
But at his level too, you know, he's going to take it one shot at a time. Just don't hook yourself and get on the 4.
Whoa, cue ball.
Mm.
All right, what's that shirt say? Does that say Q-Tech?
I think so. I'll buy that. Q.
It's written sideways, and those
yeah,
E's look like Q's.
Yeah, I think it's Q-Tech. I think you're right. Now, to me, the angle, it looks like he has to bang it down, really punch it, and then have some spin to get it to go this way. But we will see. It also looks like he's looking at just going in and out. Just going down and back up. I'm leaving the cue ball here for the cut on the 5. We'll see what he likes.
Yeah, get that mouse out of his way. You're distracting him.
Yep.
All right, one rail back up to the center.
Yeah, all right. Let's see. So he's figuring as long as he can get the cue ball over here-ish off of the 5, he's going to be okay. And he feels pretty confident he can do that. I would be concerned of having that cue ball too close to the rail on the 6 and needing to get back down for the 7.
Yeah, that's
Not giving himself enough room to cue, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to be like straight in and on the rail on the 6.
Right. Planning ahead in any game, 9-ball included, is important. Nice.
I'll book it.
Yeah, he's probably left himself maybe a little bit more distance than he wanted. He probably wanted to get a little closer to the side pocket, but he has good angle on the 6. Where all he has to do is just make the 6, and cue ball should naturally come back up for the 7.
I believe that you're right. Yeah, and
he's such a good shot maker. This shouldn't be that big of a deal for him.
And it should really be center cue ball anyway, right? So he doesn't have to do anything too tricky. Maybe a little bit of a left
just
cue ball, a shade of left, but
I was thinking right, but
okay. Oh, so you're going 2 rails. We'll see. Let's see what he does. I think if it's me,
inquiring minds want to know.
Right? If it's me, I'm using top center, but he is using more middle low. We'll see what he does. Oh, see, that's when I'm afraid of the 9-ball. But he's just good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid of coming up right behind the 9-ball and hooking myself because that's my favorite move. All right, well, he's about to be at 7. If he can pull this off. Have you hit any balls since you've been here?
With what? I don't even bring my cue sticks to this thing. My cue sticks at home.
Okay, then that's a no. Okay.
No, I don't even bother
All right,
bringing my
all
cue
right.
sticks to these things.
I played in a mini tournament last night. That was fun. A midnight mini tournament.
Yeah, I don't bring my cue stick here. I don't bring my cue stick to Western BCA.
Okay, okay.
Well, I'm not even allowed to play Western BCA, so that.
Yeah. I hear there might be some fun day opportunities, though, this time around. All right, now let's see.
Maybe you'll have to loan me a cue.
Yes, yeah, we can do that.
Wow. See, that's definitely Mike's fault, since he was already giving him the game.
In my head.
No, out loud. You did it out loud.
Oh, that's right. That's true. That's true. Kevin Ross.
See, that's totally Mike's fault.
All right. Tyler, I apologize. You're getting a Corvette next week. I prophesize it.
So in other words, he's not getting one. All right.
Because I jinxed it. I need to give me some Kevin logic. Oh, Lord Almighty. All right, here comes Josh. Let's see. What does he end up doing, leaving that for that 9-ball? Nice.
Nice touch. For the first time this set, Josh takes the lead.
Nice.
7-6, race to 9.
We're getting there.
Both of these players have one loss, so one of them will be out after this match.
They will be eliminated. That's true. Did you hear they're selling the used sets of balls from this tournament tomorrow?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's fun. You can
How
own
much-
a
how much
piece
are
of
they?
history. I believe $200, and that is for 20 balls.
20. Oh.
The extra, that's 4 extra. The extra 9-ball, the extra 10-ball, the extra 8-ball, and the extra cue ball.
Now there's the Hyperion set that has the extra, like the little dragon balls, or whatever those are.
It has the dragon on it, and I think Hyperion sounds right. I am starting to hesitate more when I say yes because I realize people are listening to me and they don't know me, and I'm used to people who know me that know that I'm just saying yes because I don't know that they're really called Hyperion. I don't know what they're called. They're the new Predator balls. So,
Predator? I thought they were from Cyclops.
Cyclop, excuse me, the new Cyclop balls, yes. Think he's going to leave himself a 9 right here?
I don't know that he has much choice.
Yeah, that's what would get me is that I'm just not sure where else I'm supposed to leave the 3-ball.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh, boy.
whoa, cue ball.
Yeah.
All right,
This
at
would
least
be a
he can
good
still
one.
see it.
Yeah. Yeah, that sure could have been worse.
All right, you're riding the 9, aren't you? You're shooting this 3 in the corner with follow, aren't you?
Yeah.
Giddy up.
Yeah, I think he's just got to get the cue ball in and out and leave it here for the cut on the 4. We'll see. I'm just not sure what the best shot is
No,
here.
you just got to shoot the 3 in the upper right corner. You follow forward 3 rails around for the 4. If you happen to make the 9, well, so be it.
Right, I got you.
No, looks like he's shooting your shot.
He's trying to come here.
Oh, he's...
Oh, my
wow, what a
gosh.
stroke.
Wow.
Oh, is it going to get there?
Oh,
He can work with this. Wow, what a stroke.
yeah, that was pretty nice. I got to say, I think some of the new equipment is making things possible that would have not always been possible, or at least easier to attain.
Yeah, that Revo shaft definitely helps.
Yeah. And to be fair, haven't hit with the Q-Tech or the Jacoby. I mean, I'm kind of thinking these days carbon fiber's carbon fiber, but
Or actually, that might not be a Revo shaft.
That's probably Q-Tech, right?
Revo's Predator. This
Exactly,
might be
yeah,
the
yeah.
Q-Tech.
Yeah, not trying to correct you. I'm just trying to be fair to all other brands that.
Yeah, I don't want to. If that's a Q-Tech, I don't want to be calling it a Predator product when it's a Q-Tech.
Yeah. But I have a Revo, and I do think it's real. I do not believe that it's hype.
So since he's sponsored by Q-Tech, that's probably a Q-Tech shaft, not a Predator shaft.
Nice.
Yeah, nice little bit of kill on that off that second round.
Right. These are two of my favorite players. I, to be honest, don't have a lot of favorite pro players. These would be two of them. There's probably 10, less than 10 that I really truly like and admire pool players and people-wise. These two, Josh Roberts carries himself really nicely. So does Tyler, and I like both their games. They represent pool nicely. Nice. I got to commentate with April Larson yesterday. That was pretty exciting.
I didn't even know she was here.
Yeah, she's here supporting a friend of hers. She wanted to come and root that person on.
Well, cool. I'm jealous.
I was. She's. That's the reason I thought of it is because she is one of my. She might be in my top 3 of pool players that I like. I consider her pro. Just she's so well known. Yeah, I think she's great for pool. We need more people like her. She's a true ambassador. And we need to get this next generation coming up, especially the females. Just avoid the 9.
He wasn't listening.
Well, to be fair, I said it late. He was stroking through when I mentioned it.
Oh, that's why. So you were confused. What about the 9? What'd you say?
Exactly.
Then he goes and runs into the 9 because you were talking about the 9. Man, you're just messing up these players all kinds, aren't you?
I know. I had no idea, Kevin. I'm glad we didn't talk earlier about this. I feel like I'm under a lot of pressure to not screw things up for these players. Before, I thought I could say anything and it would have no impact on the outcome of the game. I'm finding out how wrong I was.
Silly Mikey.
Lord Almighty. Nice. Next time I come, I'm photocopying little index cards that I'm going to hand to the players for sponsor stuff or anything else they want to shout out for matches like this and have them fill them out themselves so I don't have to figure out how to spell what they're telling me. This has turned into a pretty international tournament. Some of their sponsors, I don't really know what they're talking about, so they're going to need to spell them.
All right, Tyler gets that game 7 apiece.
Do you have any goals for next event? Mine only go as far as note cards. How about you?
Well, our next event is actually Western BCA. So.
Oh, I mean next Derby. Do you have any goals for things you would do different for next Derby?
Oh, we got some plans, but
okay.
we'll see how that works out.
Cryptic. All right, well that's cool. Well, I'm glad it's been going good. It seems like you guys got some good matches this time around. That's been awesome. I know I've commentated on some amazing matches. It's been a real thrill. Yeah, and that is definitely a Q-Tech Q. I've seen a black one similar, and that one, this is not a knock. They look like the 3-piece Qs. If you're old like me and you remember the people that used to walk in with like a briefcase pool Q,
yeah.
They look like they come apart in a few different spots. Q-Tech, I know they don't come apart in a few different spots, and I know that you don't carry them in a briefcase. I like the look of them.
Yeah, it's a nice looking Q.
7-7, race to 2.
Oh no, Kojak in the subway.
Kojak in the subway, I like it.
Kojak in the subway.
I like it. And he forgot his lollipop.
Ooh, ball in hand, 2-9 combo possibly.
Yeah, what do you think? What are the odds on this? I mean, it's not that tough of an out. What do you think?
Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I am definitely looking
I
at
think
it.
I'm definitely looking at it, and
Right.
I'm thinking I'm shooting the 2.9 here.
Yeah, I'm doing what Josh does. I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to get a good feeling or a bad feeling
Hmm.
or a dumb feeling and a smart feeling. That happens to me sometimes, too. I look at it, and I think, this is stupid. Then I'll do something different. So we'll see what he decides. Yeah, see the look on his face, even his lips right now. He's just kind of like, ah. Am I going to regret this later at 7-7 that I did this? Ball and head on easy out.
Nice. All right, Josh Roberts on the hill.
So he felt good about it. Nice, Josh Roberts. Well done. Well, my next event, I'm bringing a crock pot.
Bring a microwave.
Yeah, I'm a little frustrated with the microwave situation. I'm with you.
Well, hotels don't even have microwaves anymore. Remember back in the day, hotels used to actually have microwaves in the room. Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Yes, I'm confused by that because as someone who's had some children, you're supposed to put the water in the microwave to kill any of the bacteria to warm it up. So you need a microwave to make a bottle for a baby. So I don't understand how you can't pay extra to have them deliver a microwave. But having said that, Kevin, yeah, they won't deliver you a microwave here. I'm not doubting you. But yeah, when people say, well, you can warm it up under the warm water at the tap, well, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to boil it or put it in the microwave. So
Yeah, you can use the coffee pot to make hot water. Just don't put any coffee grounds in it. No, basically just go to the local Goodwill, pick up a microwave for $20 at the Goodwill, use it for the week, and then on your way out of town, drop it back off at the Goodwill, donate it back. So you get a microwave for $20 for the week.
Yes, I would not. You got to remember this is pool too. I've known some pool players that have found stores with good return policies when they're out of town, and will purchase things to return them when they go back to town. Kevin's thrilled that I brought that up. Kevin, listen,
I've known
you have
people.
your
I
style
know
of
people that do
commentating,
that.
and I have mine.
I know people that do that, and that's just bad.
One rail into the two or cutting the two first? I can't tell if the way they're queuing looks like they're cutting the two for the safety and bringing the queue back up, but I don't know. Maybe the two goes.
No, I think you cut the two at the corner, playing them overcut if you miss.
True. Bringing that cue ball down here for shape on the three.
Yeah.
And a natural hook, possibly, or certainly bad shape. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, you were right. Look at, yeah.
Well, it's going to get them behind the 8.
Yeah. So, Kevin, your next event is what?
Western BCA, Lincoln City, Oregon.
Nice. I've heard of them. Good organization. Yeah, that'll be a beautiful event. That's just in March, right?
We always have fun out there. It's right on the Pacific Ocean, right on the coast, right on the beach.
Yeah, that is a nice week. It's like a vacation, a pool vacation. I look forward to it every year.
We always get a house, share a house with some friends.
Oh, boy, double popped him. You guys drive there from where you live? Is that right?
No, we fly.
You fly. You do fly. Okay.
Yeah, that's cross country. We're not driving.
I just wasn't sure. I know some people around here refuse to fly, some don't. I just didn't know what boat you guys. I know honestly, I know you have a lot of equipment.
Yeah, but we have Pelican cases that are the same size as suitcases. So we fly Southwest. You get two free bags per person. So that's 4 bags between me and Sherry. So that fits all of our equipment. Plus, all of our equipment fits in 3, and then it leaves 1 suitcase for us to put all our stuff in.
Nice. I truly believe some of that stuff is really good information. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. I've enjoyed asking some of these players what they do for food at this event. It's 10 days long, and some of these might seem like silly questions, but I'm curious, and as somebody like you, I'm glad to know how you're getting your equipment all across the country. It sounds like Southwest is a real key to your plan. Yeah, I paid, for me, I got a check bag to get my cue here. I got a giant suitcase that fits a cue. It cost me $125 to get here for just my bag.
Yeah.
I did not fly Southwest, hello. And it was oversized and big, and yeah, I need a better plan. Not that good, Sherry, thanks. Sherry, in with the smart comments, but I least expected. Yeah, Monday I register for teams and singles for the coast for Chinook wins. I'm not
Do you do you fly a lot?
I have flown a lot in my life. I would have to say that's the answer. I don't get out of the house much, man. So I don't do nothing a lot, but I've flown a lot in my life. Yeah. Yeah. Why?
If you fly with any regularity, then you can get get the airline credit card like United or American or whoever.
Yeah.
If you get their credit card, then you get free bags, and also you get other perks as well, like priority boarding, stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's only like $70 or $80 a year, and it's definitely worth it.
Okay.
If you fly often.
Well, thanks for mentioning that. Yeah, I met this guy Rick Jones. He's starting to take me all over the United States, places I've never been. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
And definitely TSA pre-check.
What's that, buddy?
You just might want to put the next match up in the corner so that you can track it a little bit.
The next match, are they playing right now?
Yeah, they're started right now.
Oh, are they really? Okay.
Yeah, Reach just got it open. Just put it up in the corner. We're getting ready to start.
Oh, this is not the. I don't think we want the split screen. I think we just want this.
Okay, Orcolio's just practicing too, so that's good. All right. I'm believing this is gonna work out, Kevin.
Yeah, Orculio and Melling is the next match coming up, which you can see in the corner there. Looks like they're just practicing.
Good call, yeah. Yeah, Orculio is working on his break.
Oh,
I would call that a
man.
good hit.
Very good effort. Yeah, he's just practicing. We don't need to clutter the screen with that. We'll
I
just
agree.
keep an eye on it over
I
here.
That's all the shit's right there. Glad you're a substitute teacher.
Oops, sorry.
All right, so he left himself some angle on that 4.
Maybe a touch more angle than he wanted.
I believe so. I really do believe so. Yeah, because I think to hit it now, he needs a little pop stroke, and I believe that takes him down here, so he has to avoid doing that, and it gets kind of complicated. And he doesn't want to scratch. Yeah. And it's tough. It's 8-7. Josh on the hill. You know, he feels lots kinds of ways about this right now.
It's a nice shot.
Wow. That may have been, can I say that might have been a game-winning shot? Or is that too much? That was a significant shot in this game, right?
You're learning. You're learning.
That was an important moment in this game.
Let's just call it a really good shot. No, you're learning. I like it.
Okay. You think he's sliding over 7 on the side? It's hard to say at this point. I feel like he's going to take the shot where he hits it. He doesn't want to do anything soft right now if he can help
It's
it.
so hard to tell on screen if you can just draw back to the center of the table. I think he can just draw back to the middle.
Yeah.
Just choose them where they go. Tell them not to do it.
He just doesn't want to end up here. Yeah, so he didn't overstroke it, so that's good.
With that Q-Tech carbon fiber shaft. I don't even know if that's a carbon fiber shaft. Just because it's black doesn't mean it's carbon fiber.
That's true. That's true. That's where you have to adopt my philosophy and just tell people it's a carbon fiber. Move on with your life. Nice. I like that. He
Bump the
repositioned
nine
the
out.
9 ball.
Nice.
Yeah. I like that. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Of course, when I tried that, I hooked myself behind the 9.
Right, yes. And wish you had never done it. Yeah, I've been there.
Charlie, there's a side pocket over there, you know.
Wow. I'm not going to mark this game yet because Kevin Ross has taught me. All right, now we're at 8-8.
Now we are at 8-8,
It's official.
and not a moment sooner.
Do you remember that shot earlier that was so significant in the game? That shot really won him this game.
That was a game-winning shot.
It turned out to be.
It turned out to be a
Okay,
game-winning
so
shot.
these guys are
All
lagging.
right, they are. They're going. So we can put that in the picture-in-picture if you want.
And how would you do that, Kevin?
Just right there.
So the eyeball indicates seeing the table in the corner.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Need to hang out more. So Dennis Ercolio, top left. Oh, I forget what his shirt says.
It says Orculio.
Good. That's a legitimate point. It's also one of his sponsors.
He sponsors himself.
And he kind of does. I mean,
Yeah.
in a way. Yeah, so when we get him on full screen, we'll talk about whatever that sponsor is. I'm a big fan of those shirts and
Yeah, it
sponsors.
looks like are they taking a break here again?
Oh,
No, they're not.
I'm from the Pacific Northwest, and you're mandated to take a break at 8-8 in the Pacific Northwest. We all take a break. Oh, and we're going to drag it out.
All right. Well,
That's
if you,
not
if
necessarily
you really want to drag it out, okay, we're Hill. Let's start over and double the bet.
Yes, now that's, yes, exactly. That has been known to happen, too. So I want to watch Orcolio's 1 ball, because if it goes in the side, that's great. If it misses the side,
Missed
he's
it
going to
by
have
a while.
He's going to have a suspicious opponent.
Oh, so if you're making the ball in the break, no problems. But if you're not making the ball in the break, then they're suspicious. Is that how that works now?
It is billiards. See, there's Melling. See Melling right now pointing at it. Kevin Ross, I'm telling you. And look at there. Here we go. I promise you, that ain't going to go over big, folks.
Huh.
Either Dennis is
Go
going to start
figure.
making that 1 ball, or he's going to start getting a hard time from every player in this tournament, and that is my prediction.
He's mad that his opponent isn't making the
Get
ball in
ready
the
for a
break.
dramatic 3 hours of Dennis Orcolio pool. Mike D. That's my word. And yes, Kevin. In 2018, yeah. 8-8, boy. So he can cut this in. Now, do you think he plays it safe and just comes up, or do you think he tries for the left-hand English for a little bit better shape? I think he's going to float it up to here, possibly here.
Center ball and run right into the 5. And don't hook yourself.
I thought you were going to say, and don't look back. All right. I like it.
If that cue ball ever stops, that's a nice shot.
That was a good shot.
That's a nice shot.
I am noticing when Tyler is working hard to make something happen, he is more willing to overhit it than underhit it. That was and I'm not saying he's picking big shots over little shots. That was a big shot right there. Sent the cue ball back and forth a few times, and he still got really good shape. So I can see why he not resorts to that, but I can see why he picks that.
A potentially game-winning shot.
Exactly. All right, top left, Dennis Orcolio is coming in perfect for the 2 on the side. Then I would imagine he's got that 3. Things are looking nice for him. Nice, Dennis.
Tyler trying to figure out, do you want to try to draw this? Do you want to try to float it, go forward? It's got just a hair of angle on the 3.
Yeah, I think he's got to pull it back. Just, he doesn't have to go crazy. But yeah, I think he just pulls it back to here. We'll see. Yeah, but he's kind of worried about pulling it back to here instead because of the angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Oh wow! Look how much draw he put on that.
So I say about the over hit and versus the under hit, and he likes to swing at it when he's working hard to make something happen. Well, he got
Missed it good.
Yeah, they got the hook. No jump cues.
If you're gonna miss it, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
And Josh is really good with the jump cue too. Too bad he can't use it.
No.
Well, all these guys are really good with the jump cue. It's a prerequisite nowadays.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I remember when those were a novelty item. Boy, they sure aren't anymore.
Remember those like chair legs for jump cues? A little short hollow pipe.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so Dennis is up 1-0. So Sophia Tran is nowhere to be seen. We're going to win. Not, I don't mean like that, but she's the smart one is what I'm getting at. We'll get the scoreboard figured out when we get a chance. We're doing just fine. So Dennis, I don't know. It seems like I just don't know what else you do in this format other than pop at it. Yeah, 2 rails possibly. Okay, so
Go 9.
or he could do that. Yeah, so we can get past the 5.
Oh
Well,
no, that's
great hit.
good hit.
All right,
No love.
top left, Dennis Arcolio is breaking. Let's watch that one ball.
So Dennis won that game, 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. Yeah. Eight.
And these are sitting really nice. Just center follow 2 rails to the middle of the table.
All right, here goes that one ball, top left corner. Misses the one, misses the corner or the side. All righty.
It looks like he's pretty straight on this 4.
On the 5, right?
That's the. That's the 3. I thought that was the 5. Oh, that is the 5. I thought this was the 4.
I
That's
see.
the
Okay,
8.
okay.
That's the 8. I thought the 8 was the 4.
Oh, okay. All right, so stop shot.
Yeah, from here it's.
Listen, I have a prediction, but I'm keeping it to myself, Kevin Ross.
I predict this set is going to be over in just a few shots from now,
I like it.
and
I
one
like
of these players is going to be eliminated.
Oh, you're a gutsy son of a gun.
That's my prediction.
Nice.
Yeah, did not like trying to shoot that 8 in the side,
No.
and I don't blame him. I wouldn't care for it either.
Yep. That was a good shot.
Just don't freeze on the rail. Well, actually, the 9's off the rail, so it's okay.
Yeah, he's going to be okay.
And there it is. Tyler Styer eliminating Josh Roberts.
Wow.
In that very, very hard fought match, 9-8.
What a great match that was. All right, so here.
Who won that match? You're still playing?
Tyler won that, if you can hear me, Rick.
Tyler won. We don't get first names anymore?
They do. I'm a one thing at a time kind of a guy.
Okay. You just want to get it on there?
Have you met Sophia Tran? Yeah, I just want to get it on there. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get there. I want to make sure we don't mess up the score and all that. And I do too many things and it's all going to
All right. Did you want to stop and restart the recording?
Yeah. Scoreboard will stay up there, right?
Yep.